Marcus Aurelius said, "If anything is possible for any human, it is possible for you too." Join us every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. on Faith World TV, channel 589. This program may change your life for good. Let me introduce the producer, Benson. He is the author of the best-selling book, Gold Mine of Your Mind. He is the CEO of NBC Consults, a coaching and consulting firm helping entrepreneurs build prosperous businesses. He trained as a chartered accountant, but his passion is helping entrepreneurs change the world through his excellent services. He is an accomplished master coach, transforming people's lives rapidly. He has helped thousands of businesses through his coaching, consulting, books, seminars, webinars, articles, radio, and TV programs. He is a sport enthusiast. Benson Olariwaju, FCCA, FCA, MBA, CEO, NBC Consults Limited.
Welcome, viewers. Welcome to Gold Mine of Your Mind. This is a program where we teach how you tap into the power of your mind. And not only that, you also learn how to collaborate with your mind so that you live a fulfilling and successful life without a lot of mistakes, without a lot of struggles, because you understand how your mind works and you collaborate with your mind to achieve results. Today, I want to talk about something very special and something needed, actually very much needed in this environment, in this global village that we are in today. Have you heard of these two men? One of them is Bill Gates. What about Warren Buffett? Have you heard about those two men? If you haven't heard about them, then you need to come back down to Earth, to planet Earth, because you must have been somewhere strange in another planet. What about them? What about these two men? They are two of the richest men in the world, and they have combined wealth of $182 billion. $182 billion. That money is mind-boggling. Well, I'm not talking about their money today. I want to use an illustration from their story to buttress the point I'm going to make to you today. These two men, they started their friendship when they were really very young, and they were with Bill Gates' dad sometimes, and the man was chatting with them, and he asked them, if there is one factor responsible for their success, what will it be? But he didn't allow them to say it. He said they should go into two separate rooms and write that word on a piece of paper. So they both went away to separate rooms, and they came back with one word, and they both came back with the same word, and that word is focus. That's what I want to talk about today. Focus. We are living in a time of enormous opportunity, but also we're also living in a dangerous time for distractions and time wasting we've ever lived in. Let me share a frightening statistics with you. $1 trillion. Yeah, $1 trillion is what the global economy is losing to distractions. Let me give you a bit of perspective on that. If we share $1 trillion to everyone in the United Kingdom, each of us will get 16,000 pounds. So that's an enormous amount of waste. and it's down to distractions. So today, I want to share with you the foundation of how you can remove this from your work life, even your private life. I want to make a prediction, and that prediction is for you. I'm not a prophet or anything, but you understand why in a minute. The prediction is in the next 3 years, okay, let's say next 2 years or next 1 year, your economic life and your personal life is gonna remain the way it is now if you keep doing what you've always been doing. Oh, that's genius. Yeah, you were expecting something different, right? The reason why I said that is to get your attention. Albert Einstein said, insanity, the definition of insanity is actually doing the same thing over and over and over again and then expecting a different result. For people in work, people in employment, where you can get away with a lot of distractions, but even within that, it's unlikely that you're going to grow within your company because of the law of cause and effect. The law of cause and effect. But if you're running a business, if you're running a business and you're giving your time to distraction, okay, good luck with that because business is work and eat. If you haven't done the work, if you haven't been productive, you haven't created value, you get nothing. Yeah. Richard Bandler, let me digress a little bit. Richard Bandler is the co-founder of NLP. NLP is neuro-linguistic programming. If you haven't heard about that, please research it because there is a lot of insight. There is a lot in that technology that can help you get from A to Z very, very quickly. The guy said, he said the brain is not designed for result. Yes, the brain is not designed for result. He said you must learn how to use your brain because it goes in different directions. If you want to set your own direction, learn how to use your brain. If you don't learn how to use your brain or use your mind, as I will say, then other people will set directions for you, and you have no choice other than to follow. So, where am I going with this is, if you have attended time management training before, if you are in work or you run your own business, if you've attended time management training before, I've attended a lot of them. It's like they treat the symptoms. They treat the symptoms and look at, write down a list, rank in order of priority, rank in order of importance and urgency, and then you'll be okay. That will work for a few days. And then after that, you go back to your old self. So the best way to deal with this is to uproot it. And I'll share with you a brief ideas, a brief insight on how to do that. Most people these days, they wake up in the morning, they grab their phone, and then they check, okay, how many likes on Facebook, how many comments on Twitter, how many LinkedIn messages, and all that. That's okay, because if you're doing business and you're using social media for your business, it's okay to check your social media, but don't do that first thing in the morning. Why? The way the brain works, you're stimulating your brain first thing in the morning for distraction. So, and when you've stimulated your brain so much for distraction, when you settle down to actually do the work of the day, you set yourself in motion for distraction. So your mind will start going in different directions. and you start to crave. It's called craving. It's similar to addiction with drugs. When you craving entertainment, when you craving rewards, how many likes have I got? What is that person saying on your platform? What's the comment? You're looking for instant gratification. So that is one of the areas you need to look at. Don't overstimulate your brain. Instead of stimulating your brain in the morning, sit down quietly and breathe. Watch your breath for 10 minutes. This will do wonders for you. Just try it. Don't take my words for it. Sit down quietly on a comfortable chair. Just breathe and observe your breath going in and going out. Going in and going out. Then you go face the day. You face less distraction that way. So let's say, what's the opposite of focus? Because when I teach, I love to teach indirectly. Because if I give you the answer, you say either agree with it or disagree with it, and you move on with your life. What's the opposite of focus? The opposite of focus is distraction. Okay? So if you aren't distracted, that means you certainly will be focusing on something productive. So let me tell you how to deal with this. Make a list of all your distractions for the day and get rid of them. Get rid of notification. Get rid of email. Have specific time you check your email daily. Don't go and be checking social media every minute. Turn off all your notifications and make sure that you're focused on one thing at a time. I read in a journal that Stanford University, Harvard, Princeton, they all did experiment and research on one factor: multitasking. They all came with the conclusion that multitasking is an illusion. Yeah? Your brain can only concentrate on one thing at a time, and if you're trying to do two things at a time, it will just switch from one task to the other, and it was estimated that instead of spending 1 hour to do both tasks, you're gonna spend like 4 hours trying to do both at the same time. So what a waste. And there is a book called Scrum by Jeff Sutherland. If you can lay your hands on that book as well, people in project management, they will be familiar with that book. If you can lay your hands on it, it's transformational, that book. Go get it. So, I want to announce something very special, but I'm going to wait until after this short break. So don't go away. This is very, very important. So I'll see you in a few seconds' time. Thank you.
Attention business owners, are you working 70 to 90 hours per week without results? Would you like to get exponential profits for your business working half the time? MBC Consults helps entrepreneurs build a prosperous business rapidly through coaching and consulting. Make more, work less using digital marketing. Your business will run like a well-oiled machine. Contact us on www.mbcconsult.com or 0793 950 0053.
Welcome back. I was talking about multitasking. Multitasking is an illusion. Focus on one task at a time. So, what's my announcement? You're familiar with my program now. You're familiar with me that I do organize webinars. I organize seminars. You know, I teach people. I mentor people. I help businesses. I do business coaching. All of this is to fulfill my purpose of actually making a difference. If that difference is just for one person, I'm fulfilled. I've got a seminar for the end of June. So I'm announcing it early on this program because I've got limited space. Okay, uh, what is it about? It's called How to Build and Run a Highly Profitable Business with One Strategic Move. How to build and run a highly profitable business with one strategic move without years and years of trial and error. If you're just starting out, this will wipe out 2 years of trial and error, of making mistakes and correcting it. This will wipe it out completely, because I want to make it a whole day, a workshop where we're going to practicalize everything. We're going to identify each person's ideas and businesses, and we're going to break it down. We're going to find the gem in your business. This is not a seminar where we teach and just teach all day. This is a seminar we're going to break into groups. We're going to look at individual businesses and look at where is the gem in that business. It's there, but you can't find it. Because we are experts, we can help you find it. But because you're too close to your business, you're doing the daily grind, and you're trying to make ends meet, you cannot see. So with one strategic move, that may change your business for good. If you have been in business for a long time and your business is going good, great, well done. Let me give you a quote from JFK, JF Kennedy, that is. He said, "The time to repair the roof is when the sun is shining." Yeah, don't wait until it's raining. So don't let it rain upon your business before you take action. See, sometimes we think, I'm not an exception, we think we know much more than we actually know. Let me tell you that for sure. We think we know much more, so much more than we think we know. I was working with one accountant. He's making around 600,000 per annum, decent. But it's been in that profession for like 20 years. And for that 20 years, it's been working like flat out 12 hours, day in, day out, Saturdays included. But still getting slightly, a little bit more result, a little bit more result. But there is nothing like exponential result. And I had a meeting with him in my practice, and I had a meeting with him, and I suggested things, do this, and this. You know what? Accountants are stubborn. He refused to do it. He said, if it's not broken, why fix it? So, you can only help those who are willing to change. And I looked at him, he's still working 12 hours a day. And there are young accountants making 2 times, 3 times of what he's making that we've worked with, and they're getting great results. And they're working like 20, 25 hours a week. And they will go on extended vacation, and their business will keep running, which is part of what I want to tell you about that seminar. Is just a single move may transform your business for good. Let me give you an example. If you have a business, if there is one task, think of one task you do in your business, a single task. Now, imagine doing that task 20,000 times in a day. Now, let me just stretch it a bit. 20,000 times in a day, even if it's just moving your finger like this, no matter how tiny that task may be, you're going to struggle. It's either you get bored out of your mind, or you collapse from exhaustion. You can't do anything 20,000 times because we're human. The difference is, if you bring in a machine will do, 100,000 times per hour if you set it at that. Okay? So I'm trying to give you an analogy of how you build exponential business. Yeah? So it's not about slogging away for hours and hours and not seeing family, not seeing anybody. It's about automation. You know, you automate repeatable tasks in your business. That may sound like a big word, but it's actually simple. And some of you may be thinking, oh, my business is too small for automation. You're wrong. Um, Anyone can find a tiny little piece they can automate that may transform their business for good. And that's not the only thing we're going to be talking about at this seminar. We're also going to be talking about how you set strategy, how you set yourself apart, how you stand out from the crowd, how you look at the market and do the opposite of what they're already doing, and how to get great results with less effort. So to register for that seminar, you go on my website, mbcconsult.com. You see seminar. That's a page I've created for seminars. Just register. We have limited space because it's not a jamboree. It's an inclusive, small number of people we expect, and people have already registered. So I'm just giving it to people that are my audience on this program to also benefit firsthand before it's full. So I've talked about working long hours, managing your energy. How do you manage your energy? Sleep. Most people, they sacrifice sleep to achieve their goals. I will read something from my book to show you the dangers of that. Already marked it out. That's very short piece. Is sleep for wimps? Is sleep for wimps? Physical and mental well-being is very important if we are to excel in whatever we do. And there are simple tips to help you maintain this state. Margaret Thatcher was the one who popularized the concept of getting more out of your day by not sleeping enough. And many professionals took the advice to heart, and the consequences can be very serious to your health, to your well-being. She said, sleep is for wimps. You know, at the time, she slept like 4 hours a day. Sleep is meant to revitalize and re-energize us. And some researchers have since expressed contrary opinion to that of Thatcher. Lack of good sleep is detrimental to health in the long run. And we know, without any expert telling us, that you feel different, you feel druggy, you cannot concentrate if you haven't had enough sleep. So it's actually counterproductive not sleeping enough. Focus and performance. Focus and performance. I'm here, I'm talking to you. If I'm trying to think about what I'm gonna eat for lunch or what I'm gonna eat for dinner, my focus will be diverted away from that. And what I'm saying to you will not make impact because I'm not gonna be 100% present here. So when you have a task to do, you must make sure that is the only thing you focus on without any distractions. Let me give you a tip. This is what I use. Since you use your phone a lot, pick up your phone. You see the clock. There is what we call timer. Because without knowing it, we are sometimes unconscious about how we use time. If you put timer there, there is one philosopher that said, you know, 33 minutes is the maximum concentration you can have. Put 33 minutes there and focus on that thing you want to do for that 33 minutes. Even if you want to go to toilet before you set it because your mind has a way of tricking you into distraction, especially if that mind is already overstimulated. Okay, so use that And when you starting a task, make sure you have a definite time of starting and a definite time of ending it. Okay? So if you set that time, when it's end, stand up, take a break, take 5 minutes break, then come back and start the work again. It might sound like, oh, this is elementary. Yeah, people don't do elementary stuff. When you want to get great results, you need to go back to basics and start afresh. Okay? Now, I'm about to close. This time just flies away like that. I'm going to remind you, go on mbcconsult.com and register for this seminar, which is happening by the end of June, but we have limited space. Go there and register, mbcconsult.com, go to the page seminar, click on there and register. Until I see you next week, your mind is a gold mine. Use it. We're going to be on this station the same time. It's going to be the same me. And I'm going to bring a topic that's going to blow your mind. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Attention business owners, are you working 70 to 90 hours per week without results? Would you like to get exponential profits for your business working half the time? MBC Consults helps entrepreneurs build a prosperous business rapidly through coaching and consulting. Make more, work less using digital marketing. Your business will run like a well-oiled machine. Contact us on www.mbcconsult.com or 0793 950 0053. Attention business owners, are you working 70 to 90 hours per week without results? Would you like to get exponential profits for your business working half the time? MBC Consults helps entrepreneurs build a prosperous business rapidly through coaching and consulting. Make more, work less using digital marketing. Your business will run like a well-oiled machine. Contact us on www.mbcconsult.com or 0793 950 0053.